Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday evening. You're through the day, you can kick back, relax. You're watching this, hopefully, but you can kick back, relax, and enjoy. There is some football. Nothing crazy, but there is some. We have an interesting video. We've got an update around the Ivan Toney situation and a price that's come out through the Evening Standard as reported through Football London, as well as an update around the Tanguy Ndombele, let's call it debacle, that I did talk about earlier in a previous video. So please, if you haven't seen that video, please by all means do go back, have a little watch, let me know what you think and everything like that. But we're going to jump in and I'm going to start with Ivan Toney. Okay, because it's probably why you clicked on the video. You're so interested. What's going on with Ivan Toney? Now, quick backstory. We know that Chelsea, Arsenal and Spurs have all registered interest in him. I'd say Spurs are sort of third on that list. I think those two teams are a lot hotter on him. They're really desperate to get at him. Spurs are sort of just sort of coming in third, just sort of have a little look what's going on, all right? So this was reported through the Evening Standard and then Football London then also reported it as well. And it says, according to the Evening Standard, Brentford are willing to sell the striker, talking about Ivan Toney, and have set a price tag of £80 million for the player who will be in the final 18 months of his contract, and he will play again from January 17th. So I know it's Halloween, so happy Halloween if you are out there. If you're out trick-or-treating watching this, fair play. I'm not that excited though. Obviously, look, we've got November, December, we've got 2.5 months really, till you will see Ivan Toney at the earliest. What he will look like when he comes back, don't know. He might come back and hit the ground running, score a few goals. The rust is not really there. He might come back and he might need a month or two just to get going because he's had a long time off and rust is a genuine thing. £80 million though? Are you paying £80 million for Ivan Toney? For me, no. I wouldn't pay £80 million for Ivan Toney. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's a great Premier League striker. But for £80 million, not a chance. If we're talking, I did a video yesterday of Santi Jimenez being worth £39 million. You know where I'm absolutely going without fail. And I would go get him in January and go, look, then we've got a striker now. We can spend our time getting him into the team and building up his confidence. Because you've got Sonny, you've got Valise, you've got Richarlison, you've got Solomon that will be back. You've got Brian Hill, Brennan Johnson, Dejan Kulusevski. Got plenty of attacking options in there. Potentially, I would say Santi Jimenez would be the right way to go. I think £80 million is an extortionate amount of money. It's not like it's Ivan Toney where he's had that great season and he's 25. Then I can kind of see it. But for £80 million, that's a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, I know Arsenal and Chelsea would probably spend that. Chelsea more than Arsenal, as we all know. Chelsea are just trying to buy everyone. As soon as they hear someone's interested in someone, they want him. That's the way Chelsea seems to do their scouting at the moment. But £80 million, not for me. No, not for me. That is a straight no. 70 million is a straight no. 60 million, okay, all right. We're having a conversation, but 70 million is still too much. And it's not to say that he's not going to come in and score 20, 25 goals. Not at all. Longevity's sake, I just don't see it, personally. I think people have this idea, goes, well, if you get you in the Champions League, it's worth it. That 80 million, he's going to make 150 million. It's like, well, no, he's not. He's not all 11 players in that one player. You're not getting a double investment on him. You have also to pay for other players. Collectively, it might be worth it, but that one guy isn't not worth it. Let's talk Tanguy Ndombele. Let's talk about a guy who is at Spurs, technically. And I reported earlier around the situation of how, basically he is overweight at Galatasaray. And I said that he's 6 kilograms overweight. We do have an update as to what Galatasaray would like his weight to be, but we also have we have an update around Galatasaray's dietary program they put him on. So from Football London, again, they said that while Ndombele has been following a planned dietary program while at the club's training ground, he was found to be eating junk food at home and including ordering a burger at a hotel. Ndombele was told that he would not play for the team until he dropped his body weight down to 75 kilograms after reportedly arriving 6 kilograms overweight. Turkish outlets have claimed that Galatasaray manager Okan Buruk, what a name that is, has been left furious with the midfielder's eating habits. The Frenchman's loan could be terminated in January, which would leave the Spurs looking for another extra route for the midfielder. Where to start? I mean, look, you get fed whilst you're at the club. They've probably told you to, we'll get you a chef or something like that and say, look, there's the chef. There's X, Y, and Z. You'll be fine. You'll be happy. Food will be literally brought to you when on that timetable, sort of around that when you want. Ordering a burger and eating junk food. Yeah, do you know what? I have no issues with a player saying, fancy a bag of sweets. Oh, do you know what, mate? Crack on and have it. You burn enough calories in a day. But this is probably burgers, sweets, chocolate on the daily. And that's what, 6 kilograms, I talked about in another video, 6 kilograms is a lot of weight. We're not talking, a little bit of weight here and there. We're talking a chunk of weight. Basically, if you work it out, is 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds, okay? So look, you're looking at 13 odd pounds overweight. That's a lot of weight. That is a lot. And that's a lot to drop as well, by the way. It boggles me. But also, the last part about how the loan could be terminated in January, meaning Spurs, not only are they thinking, I want to get maybe 1 or 2 in through the door, maybe we move Eric Dyer out, Højbjerg may want to leave, we need to replace him, wouldn't mind an attacking option, does Brian Hill want to move on, thinking, and then they go, do you about the guy we sent out on loan? Yeah, he's supposed to be there for a year and probably going to get bought in the summer. Yeah, he's coming back, the club didn't want him. Why didn't they want him? He was overweight. Oh, is he had injuries? No, he's just loved eating food and he loved eating junk food. Okay, that's a slight problem because how are you going to then sell him to another, not sell him, but sell a club on, hey, look, if you get Tanguy Ndombele, he might turn into this world-class player for you. We'll pay a chunk of his wages. Other clubs are probably going, yeah, you can pay all of his wages if you really want. We're not desperate to have him. He's probably going to eat the canteen out. You know what I mean? Again, you never know what's behind closed doors. I hope he's okay. But at the same time, you're getting everything handed to you on a plate and then you're ordering more food. I'm a big eater. I am. I wouldn't tell you how many calories I eat a day because it will shock some of you. But I also know when to stop eating. And I also know kind of going, that's enough food. That's too much food now. We're starting to we're going to go over the top here. It just means there's more and more work when it comes to January. I had a comment in a previous video saying, do you reckon Spurs just might buy him out of his contract? And I thought, look, it's a good question because it probably makes life a lot easier. But then also a part of me then goes, yeah, but if you can loan him out and someone takes 20% of his wages, you're saving 20%. You're saving of 200 grand. You're saving 40 grand a week, 160 grand a month. It saves in the long run. He's got 18 months left of his deal. That's a lot of money to be saving. 40 times 18. 160 times 18. I don't know exactly how much that is, but we're talking millions, all right? Yes, we have no issues with financial fair play, but let's not try and screw ourselves on financial fair play. Let's keep our when you think about it, if this is your financial fair play, you've got that there, you can use that area. It's what Man United are dealing with. They're up to the top of their financial fair play because they're riddled with debt. We have debt. We make a lot of money. We don't pay a lot of wages. We don't spend a lot of money on transfer fees, agent fees, things like that. So our area to work in is a little bit higher. Our owner likes to make sure that we don't use up the full area, which I can understand to a degree, as much as we hate's a strong word. That's not nice. As much as we may have a bone to pick with Daniel Levy from time to time, there's also at the same time is he makes sure that we work within our means. Yeah, we could spend a bit more, but also we're never going to be a Man United, City, Newcastle where we go, we're going to spend 500 million this summer. Easy. It's never going to happen. Erik ten Hag spent 410 million since being there. He's been there how long? 3 windows. So on average of those 3 windows, if you're breaking it down, he's spending about 130 to 140 million over that time. 130 million over that 3 windows is 390 million. So it's, 133 million, we'll call it. We don't always do that. We wouldn't spend 410 million over 3 windows, really. We might here and there get onto that 130 million mark, but then the next window we might spend, look at last January. Not last January, sorry, the January before. You know what I mean. All right? But you think Dejan Kulusevski and Bentancur, we might have spent 50 million in total on those two. We didn't spend the extra 80 million. We didn't spend the extra 80 million through other summers, really. We have our times. But all these things do add up. We don't do that. We don't do what Man City do, spending 300-400 million on just the defence alone. We don't do what Newcastle do, and Newcastle spending 75 million on Tonali. We haven't done that. Yes, we spent good money on Richarlison or a Tanguy Ndombele or a Davinson Sanchez, but we've never spent 70-odd million. And Saudi owners have been here only a couple of windows. So look, it's another issue to have for Johan Lang, who starts tomorrow. So, hope he's getting settled in London. It's another issue for Scott Munn to be dealing with as well, alongside Ange and the guys and what they want to do with him. It's not something we needed. But you never know. A couple of months' time, maybe Tanguy Ndombele, the light switch goes off and he wants to kick on. I don't know. But we shall see. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video if you did. Helps me with the algorithm. More people see it. It's always nice. Hit me in the comment section below. Look, you've got the Ivan Toney situation. 80 million. You taking him for 80 million? Or are you looking elsewhere? And what are you looking at elsewhere and for how much? Obviously, you've got the developments with Tanguy Ndombele. Let me know what you think about that as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It doesn't hurt. Come on. You'll get to see this face for the next month in November, and it'll be a bit weird. So this pretty much all goes. And yeah, hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.